In this video we're going to be starting on a completely new build for the Eden Wildlife Zoo, and in this one we're going to be building the staff building. All the staff facilities will be placed in here, but first we're going to be starting with the foundations of the building, so we're gonna get started right away. Yo, what is going on everyone? Thanks so much for tuning in today's new video. In this one we're going to be starting on a completely new build, which will be the staff building. And inside this building we'll have like all the staff facilities, like staff room, keeper's hut and trading post, etc. And we're starting pretty much from scratch. We are using some builds already, or at least like some parts of other builds that we made and turned it into this new build. Here and there you can see some like snippets of a like first little test build that we had before. We ended up like not choosing that particular build because of the the materials used, and it didn't really like feel the same with the other buildings that we've made so far. It didn't like really work together. So I decided to change it up and turn it into like something else actually. And this one will be like more streamlined in the looks, at least in the build that we've been doing so far. It will change though, however, over the course of next videos, because of the shape and size and also ideas that came along the way in implementing those into this particular building. So you'll see like the first sort of test build, so to speak, and then later on you'll see the change in looks here and there, and we'll actually like make it a whole lot bigger at the end of the day. So it's, that's quite exciting. That's pretty cool. In the previous video though, I did mention that we would check out the creation of the exhibit that we talked about, because in the previous video we were creating the food shop, or at least the food and drink shop combo. And like there we talked a little bit also about having like another video focusing on a exhibit build, because we placed a couple of those in one of the entrance buildings that we made long time ago. But I was looking over the overall like gameplay that was captured for it, and it wasn't like really sufficient to like turn it into like a standalone video, so to speak. And at the end of the day, it wasn't, again, really enough to make it into a video. So I decided to like scrap that idea. Here and there, whenever we are making like cinematic videos of the area, etc., it will be focused in those. So it will still be possible to be able to see. And also in general, if you want to see it like more recently, then feel free to click on the links in the description down below, as always. All the links there, which will redirect you to the Twitch streams and or the TikTok streams. And there we go over Planet Zoo builds, and all the things that you see right now in these YouTube videos will be focused on in the live streams there. So if you want to check them out, and if you just like want to have a chill time whenever you're playing Planet Zoo yourself, then feel free to tune in on those live streams whenever they're up. And it will be great to have you there and see you there in the future. So as you can see right now, we are currently trying to come up with some sort of an idea in terms of height differences and making it look a little bit interesting. And the higher part will be a little bit different. And the idea was to create like some sort of like an entrance area for, let's say, like VIP members or like companies that want to do like business with the zoo in terms of like new food licenses, like you name it. Like those will be able to enter the building through the higher part, which will be at some point create a entrance in. And the lower part will be focusing on placing all the staff buildings in. So like the staff building, the keeper's hut, trade center, quarantine center, just like the normal staff buildings that we have in Planet Zoo. And we'll kind of cramp them up inside there. And that will also be one of the changes in the future, because right now, at the end of the video at least, you will see like a couple buildings being placed inside already. But we're actually making that smaller, lower section a whole lot bigger. Because like another idea, whenever we were making this section, came up. And that idea was to create some sort of like a truck ditch. Like you will see those in like bigger facilities. Whenever they're able to back off, so to speak, into those ditches, they'll be able to like level out with the building itself, and then they'll be able to deliver or like take goods from like the back of the trucks. So it's like yeah, like I'm not entirely sure how to explain it in English, but it's more like a sort of a ditch. And you will see it immediately whenever we are getting to that point, and you will see like, ah, that's what you mean. But yeah, like we're making 2 of them on this side. Later on, because we are making the building bigger, we decided to add like a couple more to it. So at some point we'll like get to 7 of them instead of 2. And because the building was also going to be like bigger, there was also a whole lot more space to play with and also to use. And that will also be like turned into a indoor area for a future animal enclosure that we're going to be making. If you're like joining the live streams, you will like exactly know which yeah, like animal that will be used for. But on the YouTube side of things, I will still like keep it sort of out there, because it will take a little time before yeah, we get to that point where we are making that particular enclosure. Also because we are going to be making all of these buildings right now that you see in screen right now in blueprints. And those blueprints will be used to like start the actual zoo off that we talked about like a couple times now. This is like actually the final building that we are creating before we start on the Eden Wildlife Zoo, where all these builds will be part of. So that's quite exciting. Will be quite like a big milestone in terms of YouTube videos and coverage on that. And again, like all videos with like how the zoo currently looks like, how like things move forward pretty much with like all the projects, etc. They will all be like focused in the actual zoo that we're going to be placing and making. And that will also be like made into like separate videos over here on YouTube. So it's not that we're just like ending videos on like this zoo and then just leave it there. We're actually going to be like moving forward and making new stuff in that zoo. But the big change will be that we'll actually have like guests walking around, and also like some animals already having like resided in the zoo with new enclosures and everything that we made. So like all the progress on that will be shown in videos also over here on YouTube. So yeah, feel free to follow along on those as well. But before we get there, the staff building will be made first. For now though, I will leave you all with the remaining of the speed build. Thank you so much for tuning in this new video. As always, very much appreciated. Feel free to, again, follow the links in the description down below to tune in some future live streams if you would like to. It's all in the description, and also like some general information and like other links to, for example, Discord and Instagram. So yeah, feel free to click on those if you would like to. And hopefully I will see you all in a future live stream over on Twitch and or TikTok. And otherwise in a future video over here on YouTube. Hopefully you all enjoy. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe. Have a good one. Bye bye.